Fantastic. Okay, and everyone can see the screen. Can everyone see the PowerPoint, the slides, the presentation slides? Just say yes. Okay, great. So Dex, you're there with me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'm just getting some background music, but let me just keep talking. Okay, great. So Cebu, that's fantastic. I haven't been to Cebu yet, so I'll have to go there very soon. Okay. So
Yeah.
we're gonna start kicking this off. So I'm gonna start. There's still quite a few people coming in, but we want to try to stick to time. And again, this will probably be another 1 hour session. Um, we want to try to keep it short and sweet, so then everyone can understand as much as they can, but not overload everyone. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started. I might just have to put Dexter on. I'm just going to put you on mute quickly, Dex. There's just some background music. Um, okay, so I've just put. I'll call Dexter in a minute, but I'll just start everything. I'm just going to get my questions because everyone's chatting and asking questions. Okay, great. Okay, cool. So I'm going to start. Everyone, welcome. And my name is Jay McLean. Um, Basically, just quickly for the people that as haven't heard from me yet, but yes, I'm actually Filipino born, and I definitely look Filipino. But I grew up in Melbourne, Australia, at a very young age, so that's really why you can hear this Australian accent. And basically, that's where all my life has been in Melbourne. But very quickly, while I was finishing off university, I ended up owning quite a few businesses, offline businesses like computer business, internet cafes, DVD rental business. Today, I own a newspaper business in Melbourne, a property development business, and a business consulting. So I'm more pretty much renowned as being a business and internet marketing strategist. And that's why I'm sharing to you a lot of social media stuff today in terms of, from Florida. How you going, Jerry, from Florida? In terms of what we can use, all of us, in terms of building a brand, but also potentially getting qualified customers to our business or to our service that we have to offer. Okay, so besides owning businesses, I am a international bestseller to a book called Millionaires and Billionaire Secrets Revealed, where we interviewed some very influential billionaires today, such as Oprah Winfrey, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates. There's quite a few of them, but that's a picture of me when I first got the first batch of books. And I was very excited and basically took a picture there. My wife took that picture, so that's really who I am. Now today, last week it was myself talking about some strategies, but I've got another cool guy, and he is cool, and he is pretty much. I'll let you know who he is, but he's a very good friend of John Cullub, and he works very closely with John Cullub. So I'm going to introduce to you Dexter, and I will. Dexter, you there? Hello, Dexter.
Can you hear me?
Yep,
Yeah,
I
can you
can
hear me,
hear you.
KJ?
Okay, so Dexter, I've got your.
KJ?
Yes, we can hear you. So I've got your slides, and basically, I'll
Yeah,
let
yeah.
you. Well, I'll see. I'll give you control of the slides, so then you can go. Well, let's see if this works. Just hang on. Dexter, give control to Dexter. Cool. You have control of the slides, Dex. You just got to click the
Okay.
mouse. Okay, and you'll see the
Okay.
PowerPoint.
Okay, I'll try. I'll try.
Go. Let's go. There you go, man.
Yeah.
So that's your first two. So introduce yourself quickly before we start getting into some strategies.
Oh, yeah. First, good evening to everyone, and good morning if there are some people there outside the Philippines listening in with us. Basically, I'm a copywriter for John Caleb Training, and what I do is I basically help business owners to craft their marketing message and that message would actually compel and invite the customer to take action by buying, clicking, or registering for an event. And right now, we do that by promoting events here in the Philippines, because here in John Caleb Training, we do events really, really big. And you know that, KJ, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So basically, I've written copies promoting health and wellness products, beauty products, guitar manuals, business opportunities, and my recent gig. Actually, it's an accidental gig because I just met John last December, and he told me that he needed a copywriter. So just I don't know if that's an accident. I don't think so, but that's how what happened. And from there, I've been helping out spread the news about our events, where mostly the number ones in different fields are involved. Like Kuya J, for example, is like the go-to guy when it comes to social media right now here in the Philippines. And
Hey, Dex, we can't. The voice.
yeah,
Okay.
can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
better. That's better. Okay, go ahead.
Or speak near.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, so I've been promoting events for number ones, like number one success coach, John Kalub, Asia's number one Forex trainer, Mario Singh, we just had that. Also, we promoted Tim Bennett, he's the number one Amazon best-selling author. And what else? Who else? Basically different people from different fields.
Can you
Like,
click?
yeah, I'm trying to click, but the slide isn't moving. Yeah, here it goes. Number one best-selling author also. Kuya J, of course, one of my favorite mentor. He's a really, really cool guy. If you can meet him, that would be really great. It has changed a lot. When I met Kuya J, things have really been great for me. Also, we've also promoted event for Carl. He's a kid blogger here in the Philippines. He's a number one make money online blogger internationally. That is, so he's a really cool guy. Also, a good friend of ours. And yeah, also Kuya Patrick Quartero. He's the number one online yo-yo shop founder. That's the Yo-Yo Nation. So basically, that's those are the people that I've been working with recently, and that's it. So tonight, I'll be sharing about 10 plus status update tricks that will turn you into a Facebook rockstar overnight. Just to give you a little background, why I named this module tonight, that why I claim that you can be a Facebook rockstar overnight, because everything that I'll be sharing right now will be really, it just helps us a lot, you know?
Hey, sorry, Dex. Sorry to interrupt. Your voice is there's. Can you like rejig because it's echoing. Try to talk again.
Yeah, how about now? Is
Whoa,
that
that's
okay?
heaps better. Yeah, that's heaps better.
Okay, okay, cool, cool. So anyway, going back, uh, we'll be sharing just 10 full status update tricks. So these are tricks that we use personally. I've learned some of these tricks from Kuya J. That's why they really rock. They just they just do their job very, very efficiently and good. So if you're ready, Kuya J, are you ready? Let's begin.
Yeah. Did you move them out and the microphone again?
No, no, no.
Yeah, that's better.
I'm yeah.
Yeah.
So
You have to stay in that position. You can't move, man.
okay, this
Yeah.
this will be exciting. Perfect.
Can you
Okay.
see the screen? Yeah. It's just that you're
Yeah,
breaking
yeah.
up before. There was quite a few people asking that you're not clear. Okay,
Okay, how
good,
about
good.
this? Is this good?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
heaps better.
So, are we good to start?
Yeah, look, everyone's saying yes.
Yes. Okay. I'm so excited. Now let's start with the first trick and a little bit background about what this is all about. Let me just tell you a story about uh, somebody who just entered the internet marketing field who is actually using the same tricks. You know, his name is Kevin. He's a very good friend of mine, and we just took him inside the internet marketing world, and he's been around the Facebook marketing for about, I think, 2 months, 3 months right now. And starting from not knowing anything at all, but a basic Facebook knowledge, right now he has earned more than 30,000 from scratch, and he's getting clients from here and there, and it's a really really good story. I'm telling this story because if Kevin can do this within 2 months, I think that most of us can really really do this also. So these techniques, Kevin uses them, I use them too, and some of these techniques Kuya J personally uses too, because I stole some of his techniques. Okay, that's one shortcut, by the way. You just steal from other people. Legally, of course. You just ask for their permission.
Yeah.
Anyway, for the first trick. Okay, by the way, this is just one screenshot of how powerful these tricks are. As you can see in the screen, uh, we had this time where more than 50,000 people were talking about our page. And Kuya Jay, can you give the audience an idea how big this statistic is?
Well, in terms of this is a big stats, right? So basically, there's massive improvement on likes, but then there's the 57. This is a thing, the key thing. Like you can have a lot of likes on your fan page, but if they're not ongoingly engage, then your talking about us is going to be reduced. But when you've got like 57,000 talking about us, it goes to show that the page is very active, and then that there's a lot of people there being engaged. And the weekly reach of over 2 million people, that is a massive reach. So that's basically what that means, is that it's friends of friends of friends going to this page. So it's a very very well, it's a very good stats. That's all I can say. So go.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, thank you very much for that, Kuya Jay. And yeah, I think this is a crazy stat. I never thought that this would be possible. Even I can't imagine. Anyway, let's move on to the first trick. Let me just switch slides. Okay, for the first tip is I learned about this uh, inside the copywriting world. So the first trick is you should always have a CTA. This means just a command to action or a course to action where you invite your audience or your community to do something or to do exactly what you want them to do. This is commonly known as call to action. This is a proven and tested standard trick every sane marketer would agree on. But most of the time, people miss this, and it's just an easy trick. All you have to do is direct them to what you want them to do. Just like in the example that you can see on your screen, we invite people to click if they like the quote inspires them, and we invite the people to share if they want to inspire their friends too. And as you can see, this has generated 897 shares, and also 877 people liked it. And it's a really good stat for me because uh, some posts just never reach it to 20 shares, you know. And and that's really sad. But if you can really give a good call to action in your marketing, it would be really really helpful. And this post, I think, was post by Kevin. So he just started, I think, 2 months in social media without knowledge at all, and he did this because he's part of the team before of John Caleb, and now he has flown away with and getting clients, which is a really really good story. It's a success story in the making. So if he can do it, you can do it too. And creating a call to action for your post will definitely improve your stats. And are we going to have question and answer, Kuya Jay, right now per topic, or are we going to have it later?
Um, well, at the moment, I'm just looking at all the questions. So if I see that's really, really important, I'll ask. But otherwise, just keep going.
Okay,
Mm.
so talking about call to action, why I'd be talking about this for a little while longer, because in marketing, call to action will really put put your customer. It will help you guide your customers step by step. So even offline, when you say when you tell your client or customer to take out their check, that's a call to action. So it can be used. It's a principle that is proven to work every time, offline and online, and you can see the result. It works. So let's move on to the second.
Oh, wait, there's a question, Dex.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
so we'll go to
What's
this
that?
one. Someone asked, is how do we post something like that? So this is a someone that's I think learning from the basics. So what did you do to post that, like, and then add that? That's what they're asking.
Okay, basically this is a photo. This is a photo post. We love photo post, and you'll know more about it later. But basically, you just have to get a photo, slap in a quote there, and then just type in the box in the comment box. Before you post actually the photo, just put that call to action. You can actually steal this exact line from us.
Mm.
I hope that answered the question.
Yeah, it did. It did. Yeah, and I'll
Okay.
probably add to that too. Is that for everyone listening on the call, like it's not something that you don't need to invent yourself. There is so many fan pages out there that are very successful, and all you need to do regularly, and this is how I learned, was look at what they're doing. So in terms of the call to action, there is this is Robert Kiyosaki on his fan page. He's got call to action all the time, where he's asking to agree or to like, or to comment or to share. So if you want to know what the best fan pages are doing, just go to their fan page. I mean, the best fan pages will have hundreds and thousands of people in terms of fans on their fan page, and just look at what they're doing on the photos, the images, the videos, and how they're doing it. And I actually personally copied a lot of stuff from Robert Kiyosaki's fan page, um, in terms of call to action, and that's where I learned that. And also T. Harv Eker, he's another big entrepreneur, pretty much worldwide, and there's quite a few of them, like Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins' fan page I look at a lot as well, and a lot of personal development gurus fan page. So it's not something that you need to invent. It's all there for you, and even on John's fan page, John Cullub Training's fan page, and even on my fan page, it's all there. I mean, we're applying it pretty much every day, and you'll be able to see that. So thanks, bro. I'll let you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's move on. That's really cool. Yeah. Those fan pages really rock. We spy on them too. Okay. Well, the second tip actually is, let me change slide. Okay, wait. Yeah. Number two, here's the second trick or the status trick is you talk about the current events or trending events. And also, you can see here that we've asked a question. So why are we advising for giving advice to talk about current events? Basically, on a psychological level, we are telling the people that you also live in the real world. You are living in the present world, that you're a human. So by showing that you're a human living in the present world, you thereby increase trust. And when you increase trust, the more people trust you, the more they comply to what you want them to do. Like in this case, uh, we know who the comedy king is. If you're a Filipino, he's just a legend, and we love him. Of course, we grew up, we laughed because of him, and like in this case, uh, we just said thank you to Dolphy and ask for people to pray and just like. So we asked. Here's another call to action. Like if you laughed once because of him, share for more prayers. So those are another way of giving out call to actions. And if you end with questions, you end up inviting people to write down comments. So here, in this case, we asked, what's your favorite Dolphy moment? So as you can see, it has generated 238 comments, which is a really good stat also based on my observation. Do you have anything to add, Kuya Jay?
No, it's good, man. Keep going, man. You're doing well.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically right now, if you have a business, just go.
Whoa.
Trending event is the Olympics, right? So if you can somewhat relate Olympics to your business or to your fan page, that would be a really, really good topic.
It's great.
People will be talking about it.
Hmm.
Would also present in the news and also in the cinemas when something is up, like Born Legacy, I think is that the right title, where the movie was shot in the Philippines. I
Yep.
think that would be a good trending event too, because it will be showing this August. So if you can just relate a current event and show people that you are living in the present time, that you are not detached, that you're a real person, they basically trust you more. Okay, so that's it. That's the second tip, and I hope you like that.
Okay.
So let's move
That's
on.
Kev, man.
Yeah,
Kev, I'm looking at all Kev's questions. Dex, there's a question here from Andrea. I think that's it, Andre.
yeah.
Doesn't need to be related to our business.
Uh, it can be related to your business. It would be good if you can relate or find a way to relate it to your business. But if you just want people to like
Hello,
and
Kev.
tell stories about each other.
Sorry,
So
Kev. Sorry.
sometimes you can take a break and just sometimes you can take a break and just put out something that is maybe probably not related to your business, but in a way can be related. That would be great.
Mm.
Just find a way, be creative to relate it to your business. Like in this case, I've never mentioned anything about John Caleb training or anything about that. It just feels like if you're a Filipino, just Dolphy is part of the culture, and one way or another, we're just celebrating something for a really, really good guy who just shared so much to us, and just we're just showing people how much we love him, just like that.
Mm.
So if you can relate, that would be good. But if you just want to show that you're living in the present and you're just like us, normal people, that would be great also. Doesn't necessarily mean that it should be always related, but we must not always do that. Once in a while we can also not relate it, but there are some tricks on how you can use current events that may not be related to you, and I'll be showing that in the following tips, especially in photo updates like this.
Cool.
I hope I answered that question.
Yeah, man. Well done.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we'll
Shall
go to
we
the
shall
next
we
one.
move on?
Yes, I'm excited.
Okay. Yeah. So there are 8 more tips. This is really exciting. Okay, let me just change slide. Okay, number three. This is one of my favorite. Okay, wait, what happened? This is one of my favorite posts of all time in John Collub training page, and it has so many elements that are rich in value that you can steal and swipe also. And first of all, this tip will focus on saying that you must post something that will engage your audience or your community. And if we look closely at this post, I've placed in the bottom of the slide engagement, fascination, you message, and me versus them. So what does this mean? This photo actually is a record breaker for us because, oh, sorry about that. This is a record breaker for us because this had 31,000 plus shares, and that's really massive. It got over 1,000 comments and over 3,000 likes. So let me just break this down for you. So number one, we are encouraging engagement by giving them something that is actually related to them. This is a good uh, tip for any marketer because sometimes people would confuse their message in two ways. There's what we call a you message and an I message. Sometimes marketers just talk and talk and talk about themselves, and basically, that's the lesser way of doing things. If you want to get people engaged, use a you message. If we can read about this post, you can see that I've placed an arrow there where there is a word your. Your or you is actually one of the most powerful word that you can use to engage your fans. Also, I've included here something like fascination. Just a way to get their attention. Something must be fascinating. Something must be, special. Something unique or different from others. And this is one type of post that fits that description. It's really good because if you read this, you just get fascinated. That's why people just keep on commenting. Also, uh, the principle behind that we can find here is the me versus them principle. I've just got this persuasion tricks from the copywriting world again, and here's how we can explain this in this context. We can read here inside the box like be proud, only certain people can read this. So it's like me versus them. Which part of the group would am I like which part of the group do I belong? So am I part of the group that can read this, or am I part of the group that cannot read this? Basically, you want to be part of the people who can read this. So it's you versus the people who can read it. And the people who can read it will be very happy because it's like a challenge where you passed a challenge. So they just like look at the comment here. Proud of myself, meaning I still have strong mind despite some memory lapses. So if they can do it, they're part of the group that can do it. And also the classic call to action again. Please forward if you can read this. So basically, this is a very rich content and a really record breaker. So if you can go back to this post and study more about it, that would be great. Uh, so do you have any question about this post? Anyone?
There's nothing coming up.
Okay, nothing coming up.
Yep.
And you can just go back to our fan page and look for this post. So, by the way, this post was posted by Francis Lumahan. He's the cousin of John, and nobody really thought that it would be really this big. But when it hit this big, that's the time when we started really studying about this post, and from there, that's how we really got that 57,000 plus talking about us. So from here, we use this as a prototype and just use the same principles in other posts. Yeah. So that's it for this uh, tip.
Yep.
Just use engaging status updates. You just get the people involved. You just ask them to write a comment. You just get ask them to share. They just get engaged. That's it. So if you don't have any question, let's move on to the fourth tip. Let me just change slide again. Okay, slide, please move. Yeah, here. So here's another tip that we personally use in our fan page. So one trick that will make your status update look really cool when they visit your fan page is you use an image that is 500 by 500 pixel in size. So if you actually use a 500 by 500 pixel image, what would happen is the image would appear on your timeline as a complete image compared to other images that would be cropped in a really weird way, so it doesn't really look good and attractive in a fan page. So if you can edit an image and make it fit 500 by 500 pixels, that would be great. That would be a good treat for people who will be visiting your fan page. This is one trick that we've just learned along the way. So also I've included here free. You can get free legal photos at dreamsteam.com. It's a source where I personally use also. Kevin uses it also, and some of the people that I know uses it also to get free images. There are also paid images here, and one free image that you can that one sample of free image is actually this one. This guy. I don't know if this is a guy or a girl, but this image is actually from Dreams Team. It's a working example. We use it to promote something. We used it to promote something. So if you need free images, just go to Dreams Team, 500 by 500, slap in some call to action. Again, here's another classic call to action. Hit share if you're a Facebook user. So that's it for this tip. Let's move on. Any question, by the way? Okay, I don't think there's any question.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
let's move on.
Yep. Go for it, man.
Okay, for the tip number 5, let me just change slide. We're just having a few
Yeah.
seconds
I'll
delay.
I'll
Okay,
control it. I'll control it and then see how that
okay,
goes.
good, Jay.
Okay. So I'll go to
So let's
slide
go back to
5.
number 5.
Yep.
Okay, here's something that is very useful for every marketer, for every businessman. This is just a good shortcut for everyone. So just like Isaac Newton said, I have seen further. It is by standing on the shoulders of the giants. Just like what we've said before, and Kuya Jay also said a while ago, you can just go to successful fan pages, spy on them, steal their stuff, swipe. When we say swipe, it's a classic marketing term where if you find something really useful, you just copy it and translate it to something that is useful in relation to your business and just use it. And basically, Kuya Jay knows about stealing because I always steal his stuff. Right, Kuya Jay?
Yeah. No.
There was one time when I can still remember when I was talking to Kuya Jay, and hey man, you're looking at our page, right? Yes, Gajay, I just stole something again from you. And take that. And we just laugh about it because Gajay is really one of the best mentor you can have. If you have a chance to go approach him, you'd be surprised as, at how cool he is and how much knowledge you can get from him. Also, Kevin has been also mentored by Kuya Jay, and by the looks of it, Kevin is really doing a great job outside being a social media manager. And can you share anything about SSS, Kuya J, spy, steal, and swipe.
Well, again, you got to have credibility here, and you got to make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons. The key thing here is that, like I said before, I mean, success or of any form of success, it's not something that you need to create for yourself. It's already there for you, and success does leave a lot of trails. In terms of Facebook success, it's all there. You need to open your eyes and see where those are and look. And how I did it is really looking at the people that I admired. So people like such as Robert Kiyosaki, Anthony Robbins or Tony Robbins, Brian Tracy. These are the guys that I looked up to and I studied a lot about, and that comes from a business development point of view and a personal development point of view. And there was a lot of things there that they shared. Right now, the key thing is that if you're swiping or stealing, or in this case, this is just a term, there's no sort of bad representation of that. Is that if you're going to gather something from somewhere, all you need to do is cite it. Like, for example, if I was going to share an image or a post about Robert Kiyosaki's quotes, I would actually put something there is that found at Robert Kiyosaki's fan page or something like that. So that's the key thing. But for you to accelerate your success is that go out there and find that there is plenty of evidence on Facebook to be able to do SSS, spy, steal, and swipe. But in my case, I knew exactly what Dexter was doing and what Kevin were doing, so it was cool with me. It was fine, and I basically just gave him some ideas and so forth.
Yeah.
The key thing is not using this for the wrong reasons. Like, there's a lot of things on Facebook where people are just getting images and then they tag everyone, and that is really annoying and that is very frustrating. And if you continue to do that, then the people that you're tagging is not going to be there long. So, and you will find that out. I mean, I've seen people, and that's had advice, that's asking advice from me, that were doing a lot of that consistently, and then they realized every so often that there were people that were getting private messages, and then they were also losing friends. So you will learn from your mistakes, and definitely, if you do the wrong things, it definitely will show. So make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. But as I said earlier, is that it's all there for you to see, especially on Facebook. So you just got to go out there and look at the people, or look at the fan pages that are actually progressing, and that there's a lot of engagement in there, and just monitor what they're doing and see if you can apply that to your fan page or to your personal page. So yeah, so I'll go to the next slide, Kev. I mean,
Okay.
Dex.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, here the sixth tip would be to use backlink. Um, I know some of you would say, I already know this, but you'd be surprised at how many people still don't know this trick. When you actually write a status post, you can use the at sign and then follow it but followed by the name of your friend, and by doing that you are actually calling their attention. Also, you can also do this with other fan page names also. Like you can see here in the example, I just said hello at, and then J. I just typed in J, and Kuya J's profile just came out. And if you press enter, that name would just appear as a blue link. So when somebody clicks on that link, they will go straight to Kuya J's profile. What's so cool about backlinking is that when you backlink somebody, uh, he's he will be notified via status. So if somebody is asking a question inside your fan page, and when you want to call their attention and answer that question, you can actually, like, say, let's say for example, Kuya Jay asked, "How are you?" in my page. I can simply use a backlink and say, "I'm great at J," something like that. So that person is actually being notified in his status status notification by Facebook. So there will be a bigger chance that that person would actually see your response. Any more, KJ? Do you have something to add about this?
This is probably one of the greatest tricks that I use to accelerate my fans from my fan page on my fan page. So as Dexter was saying, that you just all you need to do is the at symbol, and then like in this case, Joe McLean, right? So your friends. So if you do at and any of your friends, it will pop up. Or the same applies to any fan page name that you've liked or that you're associated with. Okay, so when I was doing this, and if I wanted to sort of attract people from T. Harv Ekers or Robert Kiyosaki's or Tony Robbins' fan page, I would actually go like I would put Robert Kiyosaki's quote, and then I would go and then quoted by, and then at Robert Kiyosaki, if that was his fan page name. Now what that does is that that will go on your status update, but it will also go on Robert Kiyosaki's status update on his fan page. And then what's happening is like it's like when you leave a signature, like when you're sending out an email, you're leaving your signature of your fan page on Robert Kiyosaki's page. And over time, if you do this consistently, and if you've got good content, if you're sharing, good information, this is how I sort of attracted T. Harv Eker onto my fan page. And if you do that consistently, you'll start to get the fans from Robert Kiyosaki's page coming to your page, and then they start to like, if they see your information as valuable, or if they see that it's credible, and they'll start to like your fan page. And so I was doing a lot of this when I first started, right? I mean, today with Timeline, it's not going to go on the highlights or the main status page of, say, Robert Kiyosaki's page. It will go in a different area, but just still do it consistently, because people will see that, especially if you've got good information. And then eventually you'll start to move them not just on their page, but you'll start to move them onto your page. And then hopefully your intent is that they start to like what you're delivering, and then they'll start to really become a fan. And I use this a lot, and it's worked very well for me. So yeah, it's been awesome. Okay, so I'll go to the next one. Now you can talk about
Yeah.
this, Dex.
Yeah, here. Okay, use symbols to highlight elements in your posts. So this is one thing that I again stole from Kuya J. So uh, remember the story I was talking about a while ago. It happened in this particular tip, where I just went over to Kuya J's page, and I saw this weird looking symbol here, like this hand, this finger pointing, that actually is highlighting something. So I just figured, where is he getting this? So the good thing is, you can get these symbols at fsymbols.com. So you just go there, copy the symbol, and just paste it when you are posting a status update. So just like here, um, we used it to highlight some bullets about ultramagnetic persuasion comprehensive workshop. Oh, this is actually for tomorrow. Tomorrow here in Manila. It's happening tomorrow, and you if when you want to highlight something like here, a bullet type, just use symbols. There are different kind of symbols that you can use. There's a check mark, an X, and a smiley. There are many things, and you'll have fun doing this. And when your visitors or your community goes to your page and sees your post, it just becomes easier for them to read or to digest your content, which is evident here. If it weren't for this bullet type finger, or whatever we can call them, these symbols, I think the post would be harder to track, or would be harder to read. The principle behind using these symbols is to actually make things easier for your community. Make sure that it just becomes easier for them to read your content. That's a basic principle behind this.
Okay,
that's it.
yeah, that's great, man. Okay, so we'll go
Yeah.
to the next one. This is interesting. You can see that, Dex?
Okay. Yeah. Here. Uh, yeah. What one thing you can do is you find out more about Edge Rank. So, what actually is Edge Rank? Edge Rank is it's actually an algorithm developed by Facebook to to it says here govern what is displayed and how high on the news feed. This simply means that if you posted anything on Facebook, EdgeRank would determine if how long that status post would stay on the news feed. So when anything that is done inside Facebook is actually called an edge. Thus the term edge rank. So here's the shortcut about this edge rank. Um, the more that because this is what happens when you post a status, Facebook is actually weighing the value of that post, and the more that an activity requires a person to get involved and spend more time for that person to do something inside Facebook, it would give a higher edge rank. And here, this is the shortcut. When it comes to engagement, this is like the what's the term? What's a good term? Hierarchy. Yeah. I think hierarchy is good. Uh, when somebody shares your content, EdgeRank would give that higher points, followed by comments, likes, and clicks. So when you want something or a post to appear high on a news feed, you just give a call to action for them to share. The more shares you get, the more ranking your post gets. The more comments you get, the more points you get. And that's basically, I think, what happened to the post, the figuratively speaking post that we had as an example a while ago. It had so many shares, so many comments, so many likes, and up until now it is still getting comments up until now. So when it comes to content types, uh, videos would have the highest points, followed by photos, followed by status updates. When we say status updates, that would be the text types, and followed by the links. So this is, but you should also take note that there are some small component of randomization when it comes to edge rank. This is not a 100% rule, but it's a close enough guide for everyone to prioritize what kind of post they can use to have higher 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 I mean more time for their post to be on the news feed. And there are other elements to this, but basically this is the shortcut. Just go to Google and look for edge rank, and you'll have more ideas. It's not that difficult to figure out, but basically this is the shortcut. It's a very, very powerful thing. We also use it personally.
Yeah.
And is there any question about edge rank?
No questions. There was just people saying some
No
good
question.
tips. So no specific questions. There's some people that say that it's the first time they've heard it, so it's good. But yeah, I highly recommend that if you're really starting to focus on Facebook as one of your core business aspects, do some research about that, because it will open your mind up in terms of why certain posts or why certain videos or why certain photos are staying on the status updates longer than others. Okay, so like what basically Dexter was saying is that it is a formula that Facebook is using, and you need to understand more of it if you really want to treat Facebook as a business for you. Okay, so that's the little hint. We're not going to reveal everything, but have a look at it. That's all I can recommend. So we'll go to the next one, and this is a pretty cool tip as well. So go, Dex.
Okay, this actually is a good yeah. It's an experiment where I just tried to share the same winning post that got a lot of attention before. And on the third day of the experiment, we can see that it received 246 shares again. So when you have a winner, a winning post, uh, this I reposted this last Wednesday, I think, Wednesday evening. I'm not really sure, but it was 3 days ago. But the first time we posted this was last June. So a post that is over 2 months old, and we used it again, and the experiment will show us the result. It can still give us a few kicks. So just a tip: if you have a winning post before, just keep it there, and you can still use that in the future. Because when you get new fans, when you get new people inside your page, chances are they haven't seen this post before. And if they haven't seen this post before, then they're probably the people who would be engaging this the second time around.
That's fantastic.
That's
Now, you're doing well, man. Oh, did I go too fast? Okay, go.
is yeah. Is there anything else that you'd like to add in with this? Yeah, here.
Okay, go. Talk. Yeah,
The
this one's
10th
good.
and final tip. Yeah, the this is the 10th and final tip, which is what I call bait and switch promotion with photo updates. What's really special about photo updates is that after posting the photo, you can then re-edit. No, you can edit what was written as the description before. Like you can see here, this was the description that we had before. It's about this magic illusionist, world's greatest illusion, where they performed last June 13 to 17 here in Manila. So what happened was, Ticket World just gave all John Calub training fan page likers and followers 10% discount off of their ticket. So what we did was we helped Ticket World promote the show because they gave us a good treat, 10% discount. And this this post, it's the same post that went viral. And what we did was, recently we just changed the description, because a while ago I've mentioned that this photo is still getting comments, it's still getting shares up until now. And if that's the case, it's a good, what we can say, a good real estate property, if we can call it that way, online real estate. So I just changed the description, so probably people can still check the new update. But when it comes to edge rank, by the way, older posts will have lesser and lesser points. So just keep that in mind. But you can bait and switch. You just post something that is interesting, just have a single call to action like share, and when you notice that it's getting viral, it's getting shared, it's getting comments, that's the time you can slap in your promotion. Yeah, and that's it. 10 cool status updates tricks that will help you hopefully in your business.
Okay, so well, entrepreneurs, you're not just friends anymore. You're all entrepreneurs. I'm sure you would have got a lot of value from those ones. As you can see, that we went pretty basic at the start, and then we started to get some more. You could say, oh, advanced uh, tips there and strategies to help you increase really and also engage your fans and your potential customers on Facebook. Now, just remember that what you're trying to do there is that everyone, all of us, love to interact, and the way we communicate is through stories and through fun, right? Is through some cool stuff. Now, there was a lot of questions being asked that, oh, does that relate does it have to relate to the business? Yes, most of it does. But then, like if you look at the trend on my fan page, is that I make it so that there is some fun parts of the fan page, and then there's some serious part, and then there's also some business parts. So, and then I actually say that. So, for example, on most evenings, I post something where and I say it precisely that this is the fun part of Life Master Success Secrets, and then I'll do something that's funny that I've seen, or an image that I've seen, or that another night I could say that this is something that would test your thinking out, and then it could be a post like this one that went really viral, right? Where you're trying to read it and it's got symbols in there that you're trying to read the sentence. So just remember that your customers aren't robotic. Your customers aren't, always about business. Your customers are real people. Okay, your fans are real people. So you gotta treat them as real people. So you're gonna have times on your fan page where you're engaging and it's just all about fun, even if it's not related to the business. But every single person wants to have fun. So you got to make sure that you can engage that way. Or there'll be parts of the business, and I normally do a lot of business secrets or business tips during the day, because that's when everyone's pretty serious. A lot of people are at work, and they may want to learn tips like that. So then I talk about business stuff, and in the morning it's about inspiration and empowerment, where you're sort of psyching yourself out for a positive day. And so I try to do a lot of positive post in the morning, just to get everyone fired up, is what we call it in Australia. So this is how you got to read it. Your people are potentially your customers, but remember they're people as well. So that we've shared you different strategies there that you can do to interact and engage with your customers. And remember, there is a call to action, and you are trying to capture customers or find customers that really want your services, and then you will have posts related to that. So hopefully that helped. But looks like there's another slide here, Dex. And what's this, man? What's this about? This bonus tip?
Oh yeah, yeah. This is a bonus tip. This is a bonus tip. Yeah. uh, this is actually one of the greatest tip that I could share personally, because it has taken me personally by leaps and bounds. When I met a mastermind group, like Kevin is a part of my mastermind, Kuya Jay is a mentor, and being beside John most of the time, and being mentored closely inside the office, you'll have so many bullets, as they say. Like in Tagalog, they say marami kang bala, when you have ideas from yourself and from other people also. It's one way to shorten the learning curve. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just have to get close to the people that would be interested in what you do. Look for like-minded people, and when you get the chance to meet these people, just like what Kuya Jay told me when I was just starting out, and when during the first times that we met, he just told me that just go out there and practice, and that's really what I did, you know.
Mm.
And it's just a really liberating experience. At first, you might feel like you're alone, and that wouldn't be good for you if you just enclose yourself, envelope yourself in just one corner.
Mm.
It, I did that for 5 years when I started with internet marketing. I heard about internet marketing last 2007, and it's only now 2012 that I really went out there, look for people that thinks like me when it comes to social media, when it comes to business, and all I can say is it's really important. Don't waste 5 years like me. If you have a chance to meet people, go out there, get connected, form a mastermind group, find a mentor.
Thanks, man. Well done. Okay, so I think that's there's a few. There's a Oh, okay, Dex, you want to talk about this one?
Oh yeah, yeah. Uh, if you, I hope you got a good value in this webinar, and if you want more tips like this, because we only scheduled this webinar for an hour, and we've been here like about an hour, I think.
Yeah.
And John Caleb Training is actually sponsoring again a free workshop. That's how crazy John is, I think. He's always giving out free workshop. He's taking money out of his pocket just to give free workshops. And this is one more free workshop that I think would really help you progress with internet marketing and social media marketing. What's good about this workshop is that this is a chance for you to network with other like-minded people. Just like what I've said a while ago, if you want to have faster learning, shorten the learning curve, go out there, attend this kind of workshops, because it's in this kind of workshop that I have met some of the people in my mastermind group right now. So that's it. Just it's actually a workshop where Kuya Jay will be the one will be facilitating. He will be sharing stuff that will really help your online presence, your online business. It's Facebook marketing and prospecting, how to attract leads and create buzz using Facebook. This will happen on August 14th. It's a Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. at 55 Events Place, 55 Scout Ralio Street, Quezon City, near Tomas Morato. If you don't know where that is, you can go to Google Maps and look for this place. Also, we're announcing this inside our Facebook fan page, and here you can see that you can register via text message, and you just have to follow this instruction. I hope you have a pen and a paper there. If you don't have, you can actually press the print screen. So that would be a good idea. Print screen so that you have these details up in here. And I hope people would really come here because it's a really special event. Kuya Jay will be there. He will be, I think, some of the things he will be sharing here are some secrets even me, I haven't heard yet. So I'd be here as well.
So
Yeah.
thanks for that,
You can also
Dex.
register. Yeah. Of course, Kuya Jay, you're one of the best mentor out there. This is a chance for you to meet Kuya Jay also. He's really cool. Okay.
Okay, yeah, there
You
was
can
a,
also register online.
yep, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, there was some people. So this is where you can register online and have a look at that. Is www.smmm.johncullobtraining.com. So it's SMMM, which stands for Social Media Marketing Master Class, and johncullobtraining.com. Now, there was some questions. It looks like there's some people on the line that's coming to the August 25th. The things that I'll be sharing on this particular night is some other strategies that I won't share on August the 25th. Just a bit of other strategies that well, there's a couple of strategies that I'll be sharing that I won't actually mention in August the 25th. So it will be different. The content will be different to that. And again, I'm always trying to every time if I get the opportunity, and thanks to John and Dex and the crew to share as much as I can. So I will be sharing something different all the time. And hopefully you can get more tips and ideas for your fan page. So that's really where you can get that, which is smmm.johncullobtraining.com. And I'm just going through here. Okay, so a lot of people saying thank you, and Kev is putting out the message there. So thanks, Kev. And okay, so there was still some people, and I want to say thank you so much for all the messages I'm getting on Facebook. There is hundreds of them, and there was a lot of people that were asking about this free gift from last week. It looks like that the presentation slides were not showing. So I just want to leave you with one last message. Okay, is you got to think about your social media goal or your Facebook goal. And the key thing that I want to share quickly is something that was shared to me by my mentors, not just in social media, but just in business in general, is that you're going to attract a lot of visitors, in this case on Facebook. So, what you want to try to do is try to get as much of those visitors to become fans. So they like your fan page, and they see that your information is credible, it has value, it has something that people will learn from. So that's what you're trying to do. So you're trying to convert like at least half of those visitors that are coming through Facebook, and that's coming to your pages, and that you're trying to get them as fans. And then the next step is that you start to do these strategies, a lot of these strategies we shared tonight, and you're trying to move those fans now into potential leads. So in this case, a lot of my students are converting their fans in, which is about 37%, into leads. And then from leads, what you're trying to do is convert them into paying customers. So once you started to learn this process, this is the hierarchy of really what I call Facebook mastery, or the marketing automation plan. Is you're going to get visitors, and you got to turn them into fans, then fans into leads, and then eventually those leads will become your paying customers, and not just your paying customers, but your your lifetime customers. And that's something that I always aspire to, is having lifetime customers. But then again, that's a process. It's not something that you can say, okay, this customer just paid $1,000 of my products and services, and then he's going to be a customer, or she's going to be a customer for life. Well, it's not that. There's a lot more to it. And then hopefully, when you come to this preview evening event with that's hosted by myself and John, that you're going to learn more about how to do this. Okay, but in terms of social media, this is what you're trying to create with that idea, is that you're going to have social media pages such as your Facebook page, your Twitter page, your LinkedIn page, and your YouTube page, all communicating with each other. And then in the middle there is called WordPress or website. It's really your website where you can monetize, as well as your Facebook pages. This is something that I've done. Okay, and basically, it's really helped me improve, not just from a business point of view, but how to deliver good information out there, and especially to your customers. So if you want to find out more, uh, definitely continue to send your private messages, and I'll definitely help you as much as I can at Life Master Success Secrets on Facebook. And I wanted to give you that free gift, and the free gift is this one, which is, people were asking about this mobile marketing and the QR codes. Well, this is where it is. It's again at lifemastersuccesssecrets.com/QR. Okay, that's where you're going to learn how to use mobile marketing, SMS marketing with your social media marketing. Okay, so there's a lot of people that were asking about that, so I'm going to put it out there again. That's just a free ebook where you can learn that, and check it out for yourself, and see if you can infuse your Facebook with basically mobile marketing and SMS marketing. So now in that thing, I've got this special promotion where if you look at the ebook, download it, and there's some action steps in there, you will have a chance to win prizes, where you can have a dinner with me and a business strategy session with me, and which is valued around 46,000 pesos. So that's there. I don't really want to promote it; it's already out there, and basically it's there for you to go. But as I always say, and I want to say thank you a lot to Dexter. This is actually our first webinar together, isn't it, Dexter? We couldn't have it last
Yeah,
week
yeah.
because you were
I was
disconnected or
dropped.
had some technical issues, and so you've done pretty well. So well done, man. And I know that Dexter's got a lot more sharing to come, because he's really applied a lot of the little tips and strategies that I've shared with him. And also, Kev, I know you're there, and these guys have really accelerated just within the few months that I've been with them, and like yourselves, just continue to learn, and keep learning. And like what Dexter was saying, if you can create your mastermind group, or be part of John Cullub's mastermind group, and surround yourself with successful people, or people that are out there always trying to achieve more than what they can, you will accelerate your success. So everyone, I have to ask this last question, and I really do, is that who's awesome? So everyone, if you know how to answer this, I want to see all these little marks on the chat box saying I am awesome. That's it. So everyone's already, hey, Dexter, if you can see this, man, it's just going crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Uh,
everyone's saying
can
who's
can you
awesome.
can you press print screen? I'd like to see that.
Yeah. And so thank you guys. I hope you got a lot of value from this. We will continue this series. And just while I'm here, and I just want to make sure that I'm going to give as much as I can. And I know Dexter's learning a lot, and maybe we can have Kevin as well to share about his experience from literally like what Dexter was saying, someone that really didn't know anything about social media, and now he's getting paid from people that will, him sharing about some of the things he's learnt within 2 months or less than that. It's actually less, isn't it? Less than
Yes,
two
that's
months.
enough.
So that goes to show that everyone, I know there's some people from outside Philippines, but anyone within Philippines can make money and make this into a living. Okay, so everyone, thank you so much. There's still people are still saying I am awesome. Thanks, Romy.
Yeah, that's really
Nell.
cool.
Oh, Francis is on. I know that's a different Francis. So thank you guys. We will keep an eye out for the next email. I did record this, but hopefully, I do apologize. There was a lot of people asking for the previous recording, but the only thing there was something wrong with the recording, and I only have an audio file of the previous recording. But hopefully, this recording we can see the slides and the presentations. So I will have. I'll basically have this organized, and I'll get Dexter to email everyone out the link for the recording. So everyone, thank you so much. Everyone's saying thank you
Thank you
now,
very much.
and we will see you in the next webinar. Okay, thanks, Dexter.
Thank you, Kuya Jay.
Okay, bye bye
Have a great
now.
evening, everyone.
Cool. Okay, I'll turn this off. See ya.